In this series, what we are going to do is look at more modern way of designing things, which is by using services which are provided to us by cloud providers and reducing the dependency on managed servers. So the problem for the day is host your static website. So we want to host our static website with minimal effort, and definitely the requirement is high availability, minimum code, and it should be cheap. So to take an example, what we are going to do is suppose that you are writing your quarantine blog and you want to host it and share it with your friends, or maybe a JavaScript game that you just made that you want your friends and family to see. So this is what we are going to do in this example. So let's look at a more traditional way of designing things. So definitely this is like way more traditional and I'm sure nobody uses this. The thing is we'll need a box, or we call it as host, and we need to install a Apache HTTP server on it, and then we have to upload our code base on the HTTP server. And once we have the server, then we need to buy a domain name and register the domain with our server into DNS. And then once we get our domain name, then we can share our link with the entire world and with our friends and family so that they can see the actual website that we are trying to host. So definitely the drawbacks are managed servers, and we need to bear the server cost 24/7, single point of failure, not scalable, and self-managed configuration. So we have to do all the configuration on our own, installing the Apache web server, doing all the configurations on our own, updating it to the latest version, registering it to DNS. So this is definitely a big headache. So let's look at a more modern way of designing things. In this tutorial, we are going to use AWS S3. As discussed in the last video, I have discussed how we can use S3 to do various things. So I'll link that video in the description. But in this case, we are going to use S3, which is Amazon's object storage service, to make it act like a web server. And we are going to host our website on S3. So this is the new way we can solve this problem. We are going to host our website and upload the code base on S3. And S3 has a feature where it can act like a web server. So our family and friends can see the website that we are trying to host. So let's jump right into the demo and see how we can do things. First of all, let's form a static website. So let's test if this is working. And yes, it works. So let's just add a couple of more things. We have our static website up and running. So as you can see, this is currently hosted on my personal machine, and definitely we want to make sure that these important tips reach our family and friends. So we need to host it somewhere. So let's look at a way we can do that. So let's jump to the AWS console. So this is the bucket that I formed. They just don't. So what we are going to do is just upload that file that we just made, HTML file. So this is the file that we made, index.html. Just hit upload. Once we have this file in our S3 bucket, all we have to do is go to properties. And as you can see, this thing, static website hosting, we have to just enable it. And the file name is index.html. Just click on save. So as you can see, we got a link to our endpoint. Definitely this won't be accessible now. As you can see, it's access denied. So we need to give right amount of access to this bucket. Go to permissions, and as you can see, block all public access. It's currently on. We just need to turn it off. And also we need to block all public access. We need to turn it off on account level as well, which is this. So as you can see, this is still on. We need to turn it off. So one was for bucket level, this is for account level access. So let's jump back to our S3 bucket and go to permissions. So we just need to add a bucket policy which will specify everyone can access objects from this bucket. As you can see, it allows the access to everyone, and the access that we are allowing is get object and from this bucket, which is the resource. Just click save. And now you can see this endpoint is accessible. So our website is hosted. So we can share this link around and do whatever that we want to do, share it with friends, family, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, just with couple of configuration and just uploading the index.html to our bucket, we were able to make this S3 bucket into a web host and host a static website. So this is the way to do it. So everyone can see our static website now. But as you can see, the link that we had for our website, which was not a desirable link, we didn't get to choose this link. So this is an AWS link, which definitely we can share around. But again, if we need to customize that, we can take help of another AWS service, which is Route 53. So we can add our own custom domain on Route 53 and tell that every request coming to breakingcode.com will get redirected to this bucket. And by that simple configuration, we can achieve this, which will act like a DNS. And definitely we can also add CloudFront. So our website becomes a big hit overnight. So we can take help of CloudFront. And CloudFront basically acts like a cache, a global cache. So we'll look into that. So firstly, Route 53, as I mentioned, it acts like a domain name service, and we can have our custom domain. It is definitely more secure and cost effective and scalable. And CloudFront, as I mentioned, it's a CDN, so we can cache our website at different locations, so everyone from the world can access it in minimum amount of time. So they don't need to hit a server in India. If someone is accessing the website from US, he'll get it through a cache that is present in US itself. So this is out of the box service provided by AWS, and it's secure definitely. So we can use these services on top of our S3 bucket to make it more scalable, secure, and cheap. That's what really matters. So we can use these services provided by AWS and make our website more scalable and cost effective and definitely secure. So this is it for the video. I think we learned how to host a static website on AWS. Thanks. Peace.